Green beans is something that I get asked about all the time, and we don't have a video for it yet, so we are going to do that today. Washing green beans is a little bit different than most of the other items that I wash, so let me teach you how to do this. If you're new here, my name is 𝐂𝐎_𝐍𝐶, and this is the 𝐋𝐈��� Legacy, where I teach you how to save money on groceries, and I have tips for how to get all produce items to stay fresh for weeks. So if you're looking for other produce items, make sure to check out the link below in the description, which will have our book link and other produce tips. So whether you're picking fresh green beans out of your garden or if you're buying them from the store, the process for washing them are the same. And I just have to say, when you're buying like packaged items of produce at the store, even if they say that they're already washed, these are the most recalled items for listeria. So if you wash them when you bring them home, you know that you're protecting your family. So I'll show you more of that as we go, but I just wanted to mention that even if they say that they're washed, I would open them up and then I'm going to dump them out in the bowl without any water in it first and pick out any that might be slimy or bad. Now it did say on the bag that you could just steam it directly in the bag closed up. I don't do that because I wouldn't be able to pick out any that were bad. So I like to be able to inspect them and then cook them however I want to. So it's just kind of something to think about when you're bringing produce home and it says that it's washed and you can steam it in the bag. There were some ones in here that I wouldn't have wanted to eat. Now we're gonna take this over to the sink and fill it up with water, and how I wash them is with 5% distilled white vinegar, which will kill off any mold spores, 𝐂𝐎_𝐍𝐶, listeria, and other harmful pathogens. The one thing with green beans and peas is you only wanna wash it for 1 minute, or too much water will get inside the pod of the green beans. So make sure you set a timer, and this one is different than the other ones that I teach. It's only for 1 minute. So normally I just would pour these into the strainer. I'm gonna actually lift them out so I can make sure I'm not getting anything I don't want in there. Pieces of debris or flower pots, leaves, just helps everything remain cleaner. And then I rinse them off quickly with the faucet water. And then I will lay these out on a towel to dry until they're all the way dry. These are gonna lay out on the countertop for an hour or two, just depending on how long it takes for them to dry. Normally it's really hot in the summertime when we're doing green beans and they dry pretty quickly. But you see that they are on a single layer on the towel so they can dry on all sides. And once they're dry, I normally put them in a glass container like this with a snap-on lid with a paper towel at the bottom, and then I can put them in the refrigerator. You can also put them in a glass jar with a lid in the refrigerator. I don't want to say exactly how long these will last in the refrigerator because it really depends on when they were harvested. Normally you can get them to last around 10 days, but it depends on how old they were when you got them. So just remember that they're kind of one of those items that when I go grocery shopping once every 3 weeks, we kind of use towards the beginning of the grocery cycle and save other items like asparagus for longer in the grocery cycle. So if you want to learn how to keep your asparagus longer, there is a video for that here on the 𝐋𝐈𝐍 Legacy. And another little tip is if you're picking your own green beans, I would try to keep the stem on it as much as possible. So I normally, instead of picking them off of the bush, I will snip them with scissors sometimes because keeping the stem on will keep them fresher longer. And you can watch my grapes video to learn more about why that is. And let's just talk about canning for a second. Green beans are something that needs to be pressure canned in a pressure canner, not water bath canned. So if you are at all interested in preserving green beans in the summertime to last all through the year on your shelf, make sure that you're following safe canning recipes, and we have a video for that one also. If you want more videos like this, make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel.